One day, Nattie the squirrel discovered a shiny golden nut in the forest. It sparkled in the sunlight, and she immediately believed it would bring her great luck. Excited, she rushed home to her tree, but on the way, she met Grizz the hedgehog, who asked for help collecting fallen apples. Grizz explained that the autumn wind had scattered his apple harvest, and he needed help gathering them before nightfall. Nattie, however, was too preoccupied with her shiny new discovery. "I can't help you," she chirped, clutching the golden nut tightly. "I have something very important to do." She scurried off, leaving Grizz sighing amongst the fallen fruit. Further down the path, she encountered Chip the chipmunk, his cheeks bulging with nuts. Chip offered a trade, a whole basket of his finest nuts in exchange for the golden nut. Nattie considered it for a moment, the thought of a plentiful winter supply tempting her, but the golden nut felt too special, too magical, to part with. "No thank you," she said, her eyes fixed on the glittering prize. "This nut is too precious." Chip shrugged and continued on his way. Finally, Nattie reached her tree, her heart pounding with anticipation. Carefully, she cracked open the golden nut, revealing nothing. It was completely empty. A wave of disappointment washed over her. The magical nut was just a beautiful shell. Suddenly, Nattie remembered Grizz and Chip. She had been so focused on her own desires, so blinded by the allure of the golden nut, that she had been selfish and unkind. Without hesitation, she turned and raced back down the path. She found Grizz still working, his little legs moving quickly but his face showing signs of weariness. "I'm so sorry," Nattie squeaked. "I'll help you." Together, they gathered the remaining apples, working in comfortable silence until the last apple was safely stored in Grizz's burrow. Then, Nattie found Chip, sharing some of the nuts she had collected from her tree. Chip, delighted, happily accepted the offer. As they sat together, sharing the nuts, something extraordinary happened. One of the ordinary nuts began to glow, its shell shimmering, and it transformed into a beautiful, genuine golden nut. It was even more radiant than the empty one Nattie had found earlier. Nattie understood them. The true magic wasn't in the shiny golden nut, but in the kindness and generosity she had shown to Grizz and Chip. The real treasure wasn't a single, empty shell, but the warmth of friendship and the satisfaction of helping others. From that day on, Nattie always remembered the lesson of the empty golden nut, and she continued to share her kindness throughout the forest.